Morning, fellas. This is George from Cox Harley-Davidson and Brandon. And Brandon, where are we?
We seem to be a little lost, but you never get really lost on a motorcycle.
You're never lost on a Harley. You might not know where you're at, but you're never
lost on a Harley. I can definitely say that. Just out on a little country ride. We got some pretty badass motorcycles this morning.
What do you got? What do you got?
Well, I have a 2000, and I believe it's. I really don't know what year that bike is.
You got a Heritage.
A Heritage Sawtail.
Now, when we were picking out the bikes this morning, I suggested, the Sportster, but you're like, nah, man, I want the Heritage.
Yeah,
Why did you pick the Heritage?
Well, the 103 twin cam, old school Harley, just rock hard, old school bike that you just can't, with Heritage, you just can't get away from them. You just get this really classic style motorcycle with the black and the chrome and the retrofitting. The Reinhardt exhaust is sounding so beautifully.
Following you, this bike did sound amazing.
It really did.
You got the Reinhardts on here, and absolutely, this is, in my opinion, Reinhardts are the way to go on a Harley.
On any Harley, honestly. Like, you put Reinhardts on anything. Just the level of comfortability I was in was just like I was in another zone, man. I was absolutely fantastic. Even for the 20 minutes we were riding, it felt like I was not on the bike that long.
Felt just like minutes.
They're part of the touring family now because they've been moved to the touring family because they're such great ride motorcycles.
They should have always been there, in my opinion.
Honestly,
In my opinion.
With the 6-speed transmission, you just have this mode you get into that you're starting to glide.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Even though it's not a glide, but it feels like a smaller glide, which now it considered is. There's no other way I couldn't see this one, not picking this one up and say, all right, I'm gonna take this one.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great bike.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a great bike too over here. I went a totally different route. I'm rocking a Sportster 48. Now, this guy's been customized. You can see we don't have the little clip-on low handlebars like a normal Sportster 48. We got basically the same bars like come stock on a Heritage, the new, or an Iron 1200. This is a Sportster 1200 in the 48 package. So it's got the fat front tire, which I prefer. We've got these fat grips up here, which gives the whole bike a really good feel. Forward controls, so it's got the big bike feel. Now, what it's also got over here, and what I really dig, is the Vance & Hines shorties, which make this little 1200 sound like a big bike.
Yeah.
So this
really
is,
does.
yeah, this has that taste great less feeling kind of thing going on,
Mm-hmm.
I've got the big bike feel, the big bike sound, but I've got that light, agile, nimble little Sportster thing going on with the forward controls, which I just love this bike.
And what makes 48s kind of cool, like I said, these really wider, these little fatter tires.
Yeah.
So if you look down here, your average Sportster doesn't have, an Iron wouldn't have these tires.
Now this one's got these cool wheels too. I don't think those are stock wheels.
I don't think so either. I think they put different wheels on it, or different rims. But like I said, when I tell my customers about this bike, I tell them it's like a little demon child.
Man, yeah, it's got that bulldog stance.
Yeah.
This bike is awesome. Now both of these bikes are used bikes in our pre-owned inventory. This bike here, I just ticked it over 400 miles on the odometer.
I think that one's still under 7.
Still under 7.
Like right at 7,000 miles. So.
Oh, that's practically brand new on that bike.
So.
And this bike here is still practically brand new. So links to the description in below. Links to both of the bikes in the description. I messed that up. Sorry. My train of thought got derailed over here by the railroad tracks.
That's it. Funny.
I like how we've got the badges. The look on the badges meet the little buttons there on the bags and the saddle.
All throughout the bike.
Now that came stock like that.
Yeah, that's true.
You got the little oil gauge over here.
It pays
Such
so
a cool
much
bike.
homage to its predecessors, or
Mm-hmm.
not predecessors, but its ancestors.
Absolutely. They hit the nail on the head.
They really did.
Harley hit the nail on the head with the 48 too, and this guy, the previous owner, passenger pegs, passenger seat, which normally don't come on the 48. He did some really good mods to that one. That's a beautiful bike. Phenomenal example of what a Sportster 48 can be. Phenomenal lightweight touring bike here in the Heritage.
It is the lightweight touring bike. I mean, honestly, if you look at all the other ones that are out there on the market, you know, you think about that mid-grade, the Heritage Sawtail really kind of takes the time